Today is the day that I'm going to finish what they started, and that is the drywall. Drywall is already up, which is perfect. What I mean by plaster, because that's not really the correct word, I just mean using the joint compound to fill in all the cracks and holes that was created when building up these walls. While I'm doing this, Alicia is outside and she's going to start creating the holes that are needed to install our new septic. Tomorrow is Monday and we have a lot to do. We have our well guy coming tomorrow so he can see if what we have is usable and then fix it if needed, and or we would have to get a whole new system. We are hoping that we do not have to get a new system, as that is very pricey. So we are keeping our fingers crossed and hoping for the best. Also, we have to go into the courthouse to speak to one of the departments to discuss what is fully needed to build our brand new septic tank, which is most likely going to happen because we believe that there is no septic tank here. And so we have to rebuild, which is very unfortunate, but that is what happens when you are a new homeowner and when things are left out when purchasing a home. But for now, I'm going to start on the drywall and finishing up so that we can start painting, which would be a very large, big thing for this room because we need something to say, wow, it looks so much better. And right now we haven't got there. We've done so many little things and we want to feel like something has happened. And I don't think it's going to really show for it until probably the end of this coming week. So I thought drywall would be a big improvement. Dresser. Screwed in. So, might I get a little extra leverage? It's better. Oh, buddy. Glad you came up. Otherwise, that would be stuck up in there, I guess. Alright. It's going real great. We haven't been outside. I'll start digging now. Keep saying that. So instead of digging holes, I've spent most of the day picking up stuff like this. And ornament bits like this that are deep down in the ground, and tripping hazards and raking leaves, and mainly just been cleaning up to make sure no one gets hurt when they come to do inspections or walk around the property or check stuff out. And it's great for if we're driving around or if we have to drive a vehicle somewhere, then we won't accidentally run something over and make an oh crap moment. So the truck right now is having a little issue with the transmission fluid. I need a transmission fluid change, flush, whatever.
So we decided to take the Jeep instead. Well, just now I was like, oh, I have all these like heavy bricks and things. I'm like, oh, I should back the truck up and just stick it in the tailgate of the truck and drive it over to the garage. But nope, don't have the truck. We got the Jeep right now, so I'll just hand carry everything from here to over there. You will. I got a pile of tree limbs and whatnot over on the other side. So I'm just gonna pile all these extra tree limbs over there and use them for fires in the future, outdoor fires. So, and I'll show you that big log. It was covered in all kinds of mushrooms, which are awesome for gardens. So, all right, here's that big giant log I was telling you about. Look at all these mushrooms, just covered. This one also has mushrooms all over it. Yep, this is a semi-rotty pile. And we got a few nice pieces. This is garbage. That needs to go in the garbage. But I thought I'd face it upward in case it snows. It's easier to pull out and see what's there. And then over there are all the branches. Oh, and here's one of those mystery items that was all sticking out of the ground. Like I said, you don't want to run this over or trip on it or fall. And right on that point, no thanks. So, better safe. Get all this stuff out. Nice and clear.
Called Jack Pine, and we've been passing a lot, and it looks super cute. Anyway, Alicia went in there 2 nights ago, or last night, 2 nights ago, just to check the menu, which I knew we wouldn't be able to eat anything from there, but maybe fries or her favorite onion rings. But she comes out and says they have a black bean burger and Impossible. I was in shock about the Impossible. And we typically have a Bloody Mary, but not a lot of Bloody Mary mixes are vegan. So I just made a phone call, and they got vegan Bloody Mary mix. So it's totally exciting. What is she doing? All right, it's about to happen. We have to dig 2 holes, one 20 foot from the home and one 50 foot from the home, for the septic to be tested. So it has to go 6 feet into the ground, 2 feet by 2 feet wide. And then someone today or tomorrow, depending on how fast we can do this, will come and test the soil. I'm over it. Our well is right in this rundown thing, the well house, which is in front of the house, which is actually just to the front side. We finally got the generator working. It's been about 2 hours now. I've been trying to dig 1 hole. I'm down maybe 2 feet. And the generator almost started on fire, but it's working. So now we're able to connect it to this and see if this gets going, and then we can go from there. But we're going to, for the first time, completely take off everything on top. Before we were only able to see like right here, but we're going to remove everything right now so that we can get everything figured out. It's another day and we have to finish digging. We dug very little. Alicia dug very wide but not deep, and I dug deep, not wide, for our individual holes. And we finally came to the conclusion that we are going to rent a mini backhoe. Okay. Start her up.
Okay, you gotta have this up to start it. Like that. You gotta turn the key on. And this is, you gotta let these, there's 2 yellow lights here that they gotta go out to start it. Okay. This.
It's freezing out. It's 31 degrees, and unfortunately we have to spend a good amount of time outdoors, or at least one of us. Today, right now, the lady is driving to come. We filled out paperwork and paid for the permit. So a woman from somewhere is coming here, and she's going to check the holes that we dug out, or say Alicia dug out yesterday, with the excavator, the 6 for deep ones, 2 of them, like two. And she's got I'm not sure what she does, but she has to see if the water, basically, what it does. If it stays in the hole or evaporates. We're gonna have to...
She's here.
Oh, she's here.
Yeah.
Okay. Talk to you guys soon.
All that in the paperwork.
Pipe and stone bed.
Yeah.
The inspection just was finalized. That sounded really bad. The inspection was just finalized. We just finalized the inspection. Whatever, for the well. So she did not put any water into the holes that we dug out, thanks to Alicia. Because there's so much sand, she has no doubt that a well would work in that place. So basically she did some measurements. I just realized that I am not even hooked up yet. She did some measurements, made sure that they were as deep as they should be, measure around the house from the well, making sure that it's a certain distance from the well so there's no cross contamination.
The dirty ones. Hey, baby.
What are you doing?
Nothing. You got no hair.
Okay. So basically, we don't know what the hell we're doing, so that.
What?
The septic. Well, most likely.
So once we get the info, then we can even make phone calls now
I just don't even know.
to excavating companies or
But what do we call? Ask them, hey, we just need you to.
give me your phone. Let's start googling septic companies. I would make all these pit jokes, but you don't watch Parks and Recreation.
Hell no.
Otherwise, I think
A lot is happening right now. We have an excavating company headed here. They're actually pulling up right now. I don't think they can get there on the driveway because they have all their equipment with. They're going to give us a quote today, which is the same day we just had our inspection on the holes. This is a family-owned company. Just in case we don't want to do it ourselves, which this is about 20 grand we're thinking, so we don't know. But they're going to give us a quote, and then we have another company who just called us, and they're going to give us a quote over the phone because they know the inspector, so they trust that they don't have to come to the property. So we're so excited.
Where does the pipe come out of the house?
so there is a toilet in this back corner. Baby. No, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
You're doing so well.
I feel like you could almost see like a portrait or a face or something like that.
How do you do that?
I love you, Sarah Jean. Okay, so if you're not sure where your colored wires go, and you know you're not going to use this plug again, just cut it. And then you can see where your black and white wire goes, and where your green ground wire goes. Whoop. Just like that. Okay, now I'm gonna finish wiring this beast. Yay! Truth.
It's cold. Okay. It's cold out. Actually, it's not that bad. It's above freezing. It's like 34. Could be colder, so we're happy. We just got here to the cabin. Good morning. We have a electric inspection, so an inspector coming any minute now. It was supposed to be between 9 and 11. I think it's like, oh, I was gonna say it's 11:30. I swore I just heard someone say on the phone, it's 11:30. It's only 10:10, so you should be here in the next 45 minutes. He will inspect the electrics, say it's a go, and then we'll have an electrician come. Then he'll say it's a go, and then we'll have the electric turned on by the electric company. So this is what I'm starting with today. These boards were kind of like stacked, but I cannot finish the drywall until I basically tear this apart. So that's what I'm going to work on. What you guys do not know is that we did not vlog yesterday. Yesterday we came here to work on the cabin, but we ended up going to the courthouse to get information about the old deeds so we can see what the property line is. That's how it's done here. They didn't have much. So we made some phone calls to have someone come and check out the property line so we can know where that is, but no one's gotten in contact with us just yet. And then we got a phone call from one of the two guys who came and came and looked at the property to put in a well, not a well, a septic. We chose one. So we ended up going to his place, which is down the block, to sign for paperwork. We ended up being there for 3 hours and drinking wine and talking about life. So that was really cool. And by the time we left, it was about 5:30, 6 o'clock. But I had packages coming. During Black Friday, Alicia and I went crazy on buying tools. Stuff we already have, but she wanted her matching tools. I wanted matching tools. So I got Ryobi, which is bright lime green, and she got DeWalt, which is a bright yellow. And then like our mix match stuff we'll keep in each other's car, her car and my car, in case something happens. And so when we got back, we couldn't believe all the boxes that were, it was like Christmas. It was our first delivery ever here. And so we recorded it. We recorded basically the whole evening. We didn't do an unpacking, but we recorded what was after the fact. So here goes those clips now. Okay, let's give this a try.
I'm happy we brought the truck.
This is our real official delivery.
Gosh. So
And
anything
these-
DeWalt would be me.
And anything that's not probably DeWalt, maybe. I don't know. This is either Ryobi, which is mine.
God.
Holy crap.
It's like Christmas. Oh my God. Look at this. Look at this. Oh shit. As you break the stuff inside.
Hey, it's a photo. Crazy, right? It was amazing. And we still have more coming. Alicia has more coming. I have more coming. So we got a lot of the same stuff because there's two of us and we both like our own things. We are like that in the similar ways, which is nice. Some things we didn't get because they're expensive. So like I got table saws and a whole bunch of big machinery, and she didn't, to save money. And she got the like outdoorsy, like grass cutting, weed cutting, trimmings. I can't think of what any of these are called right now. I'm completely losing it, so I've been posting them right below. And she purchased those, which I most likely will still do myself because it'd be nice to have a couple of them, but not of everything. So we got more packages coming. Today, tomorrow, and I think for the next week and a half we have a ton. But I think last night was the biggest amount of boxes we received or will ever receive. So that was fun. Anyway, I have to go to work. We've been talking for way too long. So let's get cracking. Not bad, not bad.
It's looking so much cleaner. Look at that. Good morning, baby. Good morning. Sorry. Is it morning? It's morning.
This morning, I told them it was 11:30, but it was only, ow, 10:10. See chunks of my hair.
I'm sorry. Oh my god.
I'm just growing it back. What are you looking at?
Nothing. Your face?
No, you're staring here. You're not staring here.
It wasn't. It was just this. Okay, I'm just full of resolve. Thinking that I'm staring at something. Okay. Morning, baby.
You got something growing in there.
Oh yeah, we got new glaciers near this.
Yeah. So. Yep.
What's that? It's a quarter line machine running out of there. That's the main line coming in. Yeah, you gotta replace it. Well, the best thing's gonna be to do is to drive a new ground rod here, cut this wire off here, drive a new ground rod, then go over 6 feet and put another one.
Okay. See ya.
Electric is happening.
Yeah.
All we need is 2 ground rods.
Yep.
And that's it.
And a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Don't want you to come all the way over here for nothing. And then use this guy to cut it.
I would have guessed that would have just been the house inspector.
Yeah.
The building
Okay.
inspector.
Ask him.
Alright. It's literally exactly 6 feet.
Okay.
I didn't get a hold of the inspector, but I got a hold of the electrician. He said as long as the, oh, I don't know if the camera died before then. But if the camera died before I told you, I was like, wait a second, I gotta figure out how far from the house it needs to be. So, the electrician said probably a foot out, but I'm just gonna do, so like it doesn't really matter. As long as it's far enough away from the house that it's not gonna interfere with anything, so. Yeah, so I'm gonna start pounding. Don't laugh at me. You can laugh. It's not a convenient area to sledge, so I'm doing little taps to start. Oh, but you probably, if it died, you guys probably missed me grabbing onto this and sliding it in to the ground. That's all I did, and it slid down this far. It's creeping behind you. Alright. Pounding it in. A little at a time. It's really exciting. Tired. Okay. Nope. Nope. Yep. Ouch. And cut. It's literally exactly 6 feet.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't know how. If I should just shove this in the ground deeper and then. You hold it where it should be. I get it a little bit lower so it can lay right there.